Now what? Let's see. Yeah, what it's gonna do? I don't know what it's gonna do, but I feel like Mr. Rogers putting it on. Oh, that's backwards. It's backwards. mm, No, wait a minute. Put it on this way. Mm. It's your boy Z, right? Do it to life, for life. Do it you. Do it to 2021. Whole year mental breast cancer awareness and personal growth. Yeah, it's day 133. No, 134. Slip that up right there. Day 134. Yeah, I'm in. Look what I got. The screws is here. Next thing you know, it's going up on the wall. I didn't know that thing was mounted up there. Sometimes that just brings something to my remembrance. When you get ready to put stuff up, I don't remember even putting that up, and it's secured some kind of way. So it's gonna be tougher than I thought to get down. Just like some habits, right? Habits that I'm trying to break. Some of them are tougher than I have to get down. I was looking at some other parts of me today that I haven't really delved into and talked to in a while in the way that I have in the past, because my wife taught me a lesson that, hey, look, some parts of you don't need to address right now. And it makes sense. It makes sense. I can't address all the parts at the same time. I got to pick one part, work on that one area. I just got through exercising. Just got through drinking me a protein shake. Just got through putting 30 minutes of cardio in. One set of bench press. One set of standing curls. And then, guess what? I'm working on my abs. Did a little ab wheel today. Didn't want to do it on my back because my daughter says sometimes it messes with your back or something like that. So, I'm going to do the ab wheel. Just add a few little rolls to it, right? But anyway, the day is Monday. You know, Mondays, we out of Matthew chapter 7. You know, ask it and it's given. So on Mondays, I ask questions. Sometimes they're the same questions. You know, one of the questions I ask is, how can I be more effective this week than I was last week, right? That's a good question. Maybe the same question that I asked last week. Maybe the next same question that I ask next week. But guess what I did? While I was at work, I was working, right? Because throughout this whole day, I'm still asking questions. I'm just asking questions on certain areas. So I was looking at my 411, right? If y'all hadn't went to the onething.com and download the 411, the GPS, read the book, listen to the podcast, listen to the audio on audible.com, and share the link. Somebody share the link. I said I was going to share the link, but I hadn't transitioned over to the computer yet because my brain said it's more work. So I'm less likely to do it if it's more work. If I do anything else to post these videos, they might not get posted, right? But I want to just keep that diary going so I can get down here and do that, right? But while I was sitting and I'm looking at myself, man, I have to look at my 411 today because I already mapped out the thing that I had to do this year, that if I did this thing would have miraculous results. That's from Stephen Covey, but it's on my GPS of where I want to go that would get me to my numbers. That's going to be setting appointment. That's going to be lead generation. Boil that down to, okay, what's the one thing I can do? And I was looking at my active list, calling actively off that active list. Now I'm boiling it down even further. Okay, well, how can I incorporate that with my 411? Because I hadn't been tracking it, right? He been saying track it. So I was looking at the 411 and I got to thinking, right? I said, now what do I not like about this 411? And the deal was, it seemed like it wasn't enough space for me to do what I needed to track in the way I needed to track it. So I needed more space. I said, you know what? Instead of 1411, if anybody hadn't gotten it out, maybe they should get it and see it. I'm gonna do two 411s. I'm gonna take this 411 and I'm gonna divide it. Cause on this one 411, the sheet that they give you, it's got business and personal on the same sheet. And I don't have enough room, I don't think, to do so. I'm gonna try it starting, what today is, Monday. I guess I start tomorrow. I'm gonna go with my modified 411, which just gonna have business on it. And then I'm gonna do another one that's just gonna have personal on it. That one I'm gonna keep at home. This one I'm gonna keep at work, so I have more room to track. Cause it's some things I want to start tracking. I want to start tracking my nose. I want to start tracking my appointments. Cause it's boiled down to my lead generation. I generate the leads, but I have to convert those leads. I think I'm pretty good at generating leads. The problem that I have, that I've been working on, that I'm working on this year, is converting those leads. And the way I'm converting those leads is I'm building my no muscle for sure, right? Building my no muscle, getting my no. I want to have that no quotient in there as well too. Then also too, yeah, if I have some stuff around my mouth, it's the protein powder, right? But on top of that, I want to be able to track, the appointments. I say, 2 appointments a day. That'll be, 10 a week, 40 a month. 40 appointments a month with a 40% closing ratio. What'd that come up to? 10, 16, something like that. But I'm just used to, I want to start gauging. It's some things that I hadn't been keeping track of. With the Marius Tuesday, we're going to talk about the One Thing podcast, what I went over today. And this thing is about tracking. This whole deal is about tracking. And I understand the main reason I don't like to track, because I don't like to know that I'm off track. But it's crazy, right? Seem like I'm behind. They talking and say, okay, everybody want to know what you're pacing. You pacing this, you pacing that. And I feel something that kind of resisting in me. And I'm trying to work over that. I can't take that personally. It's just data. They may meant it for a certain way, but it's up to me to take it. And that's what I'm working on, not responding. And you know what helped me out? My calm pills helped me out do that as well too. This little vitamin regimen I take to just kind of calm me down a little bit. All natural, I guess. There's no value, no drugs or nothing like that. But I only take them on very stressful days, and I use it when I do take it. I use it in order to practice. Because when they kick in, then I notice how I feel, how I'm reacting, and I memorize how I'm reacting, so that I can mimic that. You see what I'm saying? You can mimic that. Like if you're happy, you say, okay, why am I happy? As long as I can remember why I'm happy, all I have to do is call forth that memory, then I'll be happy. See what I'm saying? So I'm using them to work with me as well too. But I was expecting a especially tiresome, busy day, but everything kind of worked out the way it worked out, right? Had a couple of fires just blaze up. Ooh, everybody running, 3 alarm fire. And I'm like, do you need me? They said, yeah, you should probably come down. And I said, you know what? I'm going to come down and see my client down there. I heard it kind of fourth party. Your client is here going crazy. They're so upset. You need to get down here. Boom. I say, yeah, I'm on my way. Then I called, said, who said my client was upset? So I called the source, and the source said, well, he was kind of upset because he noticed that his product had some damage on it. But the boss is taking care of that. Yeah, so I didn't even show, parent obstacles vanish upon my approach. They just vanish. When you're going for the no, they just vanish. I'm like, come on, no. It's like one of these things where when you want a client, you can't hold on to a client. But when your wife tell you, hey, look, you need to get off now, go by and pick up the birthday cake, and we got to go out to dinner. Guess what? Clients want to cling to you because you don't want them. Anybody know what that is? It's a flip script, right? I think it's got something to do with the emotion, right? I hadn't quite got it, but I know it's true. The thing, it said it in the Bible, in Job. It said it in Job. The thing that I greatly fear has come upon me. So how can I shape that to my advantage? That's what I've been working on. Because a lot of times we get the thing that we don't want, right? And the thing that we do want almost kind of stays out of reach. It's sort of like when you're in a swimming pool and you're trying to reach the ball, and as you're reaching, you're creating a wave that pushes the ball away from you. Yeah, it's like that. When I go for it, it goes away. When I go away from it, it follows me. You see what I'm saying? Because when I go away, I create a wake and it comes in. So that's the key. Wow, we just worked that thing out, didn't we? The key is to create a wake. And the only way I can create a wake, man, I'm about to put this in the book too. Yeah. I'm going to write it down for you. Yeah, the only way to create a wake is to have a destination, a strong destination, a singleness of purpose. And you just going for a full speed, you create a wake and all that stuff will be added. It says in the Bible, seek first the kingdom and all these things will be added. Yeah, that's the deal, right? So the things is just the fruit. That's what they saying, right? We talked about this before. The thing is just the fruit. It's a byproduct. It's not the thing that I'm really after. It's just a byproduct of me doing what I do. As a tree grows, the byproduct is leaves, right? As it grows, fruit's gonna be the byproduct, right? It's just gonna come. Other trees are just gonna come up because of this one tree doing what it do, right? All it's trying to do is get more sunlight. Man, he just want to come up, get more sunlight, get more water, whatever it be, will be. You see what I'm saying? But I'm headed to the sun, son of God, right? I like it. Anyway, it's your boy, obviously. Just want to share that to you. 411. Ask the question. Tomorrow's going to be the podcast. And I'm going to go ahead and put this down into the manuscript. So later on, you'll be able to get this ebook with all the little notes and stuff I've been throwing in there. Peace out.